Alright, we got some Dr. Phil, but this is no ordinary Dr. Phil. This is OG Dr. Phil. I'm talking season 1 Dr. Phil. This episode was from season 1 of Dr. Phil, back when Dr. Phil was just a young, handsome man. I mean, he was still bald, you can't forget about that. I mean, I think he had a little bit more hair here. I can't really tell actually. I feel like Dr. Phil was just born bald. Wait, everyone's born bald.
Stupid.
But I think Dr. Phil just stayed bald his whole life. From the moment he was born till now, he's just been bald. It's like one of his personality traits. It's just always been there. Having a bald head is not even a personality trait, but somehow he makes it one. And trust me on this, that's a really good personality trait to have. So Dr. Phil, good job. Alright, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, so let's just move on. So this lady in season 1 came to Dr. Phil because she hates fat people. Yeah, those were the problems in season 1. A lady hates fat people, bring her to Dr. Phil. This needs to be dealt with immediately. It's crazy because the new seasons are about some messed up topics. The new seasons are like, I'm a serial killer that's addicted to drinking blood. And then we have this episode. She came on Dr. Phil because she hates fat people. Wait, like, what? Are you serious? You hate fat people? That's why you came on Dr. Phil? Why would you even go on television just to say that? Couldn't you just keep that inside you? Couldn't you just keep it in? I guess not. So here we are.
You are dismissing these human beings because they weigh differently than you do. I mean, that seems to me to be incredibly mean-spirited.
Whoa. How does Dr. Phil look better now than he did 18 years ago? No, seriously, my man had a glow up and he was at like 60 years old for him. Like, look at these pictures side to side. Back then, his suit barely fit on him, but now he's looking fresh as hell.
I've been grossed out by fat people, whether eating or not. I think that they've got really no one else to blame other than themselves. No one sat there and forced them to eat 3 chickens at a time. Fat might be fine for some people. In society, if you're not tall and thin, you're nothing.
If you're not thin and tall, you're nothing? Jesus Christ, chill. If you were born fat and short because of your genetics, you're nothing to this girl. So she's saying something that you had no control over determines everything. I don't know, but you might be taking this too far. I just have a guess.
Yes, I do get told off. Most of the time it's by overweight women. I hear them, skinny little bitch probably never eats.
Wait, this is why she hates fat people? 3 fat ladies called her a skinny little bitch, and from that day on, she waged war on every single fat person there is. Maybe every single fat person is not the problem. Maybe you just gotta talk it out with them 3. Maybe just sit down with them, have a cup of tea, and say, hey, why'd you call me a skinny little bitch?
When we're at a buffet style type restaurant, I really feel for the management when they've got these really overweight people in, because they can clean them out for a small price. They don't even realize they're in the way because they're so caught up in their own little world, you know, and it's like, excuse me, and then they turn around and they look at you like, oh, am I in your way?
These are way too specific. She just had a few fat people be mean to her, and now she's on Dr. Phil giving a whole TED talk on why she hates fat people.
And then to be sitting in a restaurant close proximity to someone who looks like and sounds like an animal eating, why don't you just let's pour the grease right down your throat?
What the hell, bro? I swear she could play an evil witch in one of these Disney movies. Why don't you shove the grease down your throat, huh? Shove it down. I need you to be nice and fat for me. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, I'm never doing that voice again. Even I got creeped out by that.
If I'm in a restroom, a public restroom, and the door opens and it's a huge woman, I'll choose not to go in that stall. If her hands don't reach her hiney, how can she keep herself clean, and who wants to sit where she just sat? When my husband and I go out shopping, I'll pick a woman in the store that's got the biggest butt that I can find, and I'll joke with him and I'll point to her and I'll say, honey, I'm gonna do that for you, you know, as in pork myself out. And he looks at me and goes, if you do, you're gone.
Wait, they can't be serious right now. There's no way. Now we have a couple hating on fat people, and the husband said you're gone? So the husband's implying that if she gets fat, he's gone. He's out of there. He's dumping you. What happened to loving someone for their personality? Is that not a thing anymore? The husband basically said, if you turn fat, I can't love you no more, dude. I'm out.
What really irks me is when you find them trying to park in the handicap and walk 5 feet to the front of the store. They don't even have parking for pregnant mothers. So why should they have parking for overweight people? There is no way possible these people that are 400 plus pounds can be happy.
The logic is just out of this world. This lady is the next Albert Einstein, I can guarantee it. What she just said just hit me hard, man. I felt that good. The wise words that came out of her mouth were, there is no way possible someone over 400 pounds can be happy. Woo!
Well, Cindy, those are all your statements and things that you think and feel.
Yes.
Do you think that's reasonable?
To a degree.
Really? You think that's reasonable?
Sometimes it depends on the situation.
Because I don't situation whatever. I mean, I just watched what it said, and I have to say, Sally and Marianne, I disagree with a whole lot of what y'all said before, and I'm going to tell you when and where and why. But I want to be real careful that in saying that, I don't get aligned with your position, because I don't think you just have a position. I just think you are rude. I mean, that is just. I'm sorry, I do.
And the crowd goes wild after Dr. Phil completely ends her whole career. This is why Dr. Phil is a doctor. That's why he has this title. He can easily see through them and diagnose them with what they have. And in this case, it's being rude.
I just think you are rude.
Good catch, doctor. Good catch.
I think that is rude, and I think it's judgmental, and I think it's arrogant, and I think it's condescending, and I cannot imagine that an intelligent person would actually articulate those feelings to themselves or anyone else. But I want to give you a chance to say what you want to say about it.
Well, I would never say those things to someone in public, because I mean, yes, I know it was just all on the TV and everybody got to see it.
My boy Dr. Phil just did the Steve Harvey.
And everybody got to see it. So I guess I did just say it all in public.
But you feel it. I mean, you walk around with it, and then that's exactly what you guys are talking about, right? And what you're doing is you are dismissing these human beings because they weigh differently than you do. I mean, that seems to me to be incredibly mean-spirited. Do you feel mean in what you're thinking?
No, actually, I don't. It's just that I was asked questions and I answered the questions honestly.
Alright, why she look like she about to cry now? She was so confident before talking to the camera, but now that she's exposed, she's like about to cry.
Yeah.
And sometimes, yes, I do feel that way, but I don't live my life that way. I have a lot of overweight friends that, you know, and I just...
you don't anymore.
That's what, yeah.
Damn, Dr. Phil was a savage back then. I don't get why we don't see this side anymore of him.
I mean, really, that's a mean spirit to have. I mean, playing a game where let's see if we can find the biggest butt out here. I mean,
is this her like worst nightmare right now, sitting next to two fat people? I feel like the Dr. Phil show did this on purpose.
I know that you might do that with your husband and stuff, but does it affect you to know that these guys feel that?
Yes, it
I mean,
affects me.
they feel the prickliness, they feel the judgment, they feel the put down.
You could just tell that she's really uncomfortable right now. I don't know if it's because of the two fat ladies next to her or because of what she said. Hopefully it's because of what she said, because she said some pretty messed up things. Anyway, that's how this Dr. Phil episode ends.